Hello students, welcome back to Prudence Coaching English class. This is our online class. Here we always provide you ICSE, CBSE and WBBSE solution. Today we are going to discuss about the structural classification of sentence. We'll discuss here about simple, complex and compound sentence along with the definition and the perfect example so that you can understand it better. Students, this transformation of sentence is one of the most important topic in your exam. So you have to prepare this one very skillfully. And if you want to prepare this, you must have to get familiar with the clause and the structural classification of sentence. In the previous video, we have discussed about all types of clause and its examples. So those who have not yet watched this, for becoming a master of transformation of sentence, you must have to watch the previous video regarding the clauses and its examples. Now, with this video, we will provide you the transformation and its complete explanation for simple to complex and complex to simple sentence, simple to compound and compound to simple sentence, complex to compound and compound to complex sentence. So this is our transformation of sentence part 1. Let's start. First of all, we need to know what is a sentence. A sentence is a set of words that is complete in itself, typically containing a subject and a predicate, conveying a statement, question, exclamation or command, and consisting of a main clause and sometimes one or more subordinate clauses. Now we will know about the structural classification of sentence. According to the structure, there are three types of sentences. Number 1 is simple sentence, number 2 compound sentence, and number 3 is complex sentence. The first one is simple sentence. What is a simple sentence, students? A simple sentence is a sentence that consists of just one independent clause. A simple sentence has no independent clause. In other words, we can say this. And if you want to know the independent clause, you must have to watch our previous videos. Independent clause is sometimes written as a complete sentence. Now we'll move to its example. Going to the science city, he was surprised. Number 2 is I want a new car to drive. So in the second sentence you can see here we have used to as an infinitive and here we have used the participle. Now the compound sentence. A compound sentence has at least two independent clauses and they are joined up by the subordinating conjunctions such as and, but, or, so. That's all. Now as you can see, in simple sentence there are independent clauses and in compound sentence as well there are independent clauses. So the basic difference is that in simple sentence there is only one independent clause, but in compound sentence there must be at least two independent clauses which are joined up by subordinating conjunctions. Now the examples. He is poor but he is honest. So there is a opposite condition has been created with but. Now second sentence is obey me or you will be beaten. So here we have used or for giving a choice. He was ill and therefore he couldn't go. So here these two conditions, these two sentences, these two independent clauses are joined up by and, the subordinating conjunction. Now there is the next one, do it or you will be regret. Do it or you will regret. So here it is joined up by or. So you can see, students, all these sentences, the first part here he is poor and the last part he is honest, both of them are independent clauses and they are joined up by subordinating conjunction. So they are compound sentence. Now the last one is complex sentence. A complex sentence has an independent clause and at least one dependent clause. That means, students, in a complex sentence there must be an independent clause, but it is followed up by a dependent clause. At least one dependent clause must be there in a complex sentence. Now the example. Number 1, we did not go to school because it was a rainy day. So here we have shown the cause using because. Next there is as soon as. He gives a command, it is carried out. So here as soon as, because, though, if, all these things are used in complex sentence. Though he was poor, he was happy. So in spite of being poor. So in spite of is used in simple sentence, but though is used in complex sentence. If you do not obey me, you will be beaten. So there is a condition, the conditional sentences. For these conditional sentences, we use if. For showing a opposite condition, we use though. And as soon as is used for giving us certainty that is going to happen or that is probable happened at a certain time. Okay, as soon as he gives a comment, that means there is certainty. With giving the comment, it was carried out. Okay, so just like that, the complex sentence has a principal clause and it is followed up by a dependent clause. Now in the subordinate clause, you will find there are several divisions which I've already discussed in the previous videos. So those who have not watched it, they are requested to watch it to understand the transformation of sentence better. We'll give you the link in the description box. From this you can watch the previous videos regarding the clause and its classifications. Now we will know about transformation of sentence. The transformation of a sentence is all about changing its form without altering its meaning. That means in a transformation of sentence, we are not allowed to change the meaning of the sentence, but we can change the formation of the sentence. That's the transformation of sentence. Now we'll know the transformation from simple to complex. Simple sentence, I prayed for a success. Now the complex sentence would be, I prayed that she might success. Okay, there is a certainty, she might success. Now the next sentence, I want a new car to drive. It is being used with infinitive. So in complex sentence we can simply write, I want a new car that I can drive. Okay, now the next sentence, that is simple to complex. Being rich, he cannot feel for the poor. The complex sentence would be, as he is rich, he cannot feel for the poor. Now the next one, he is too weak to carry the load. Now the complex sentence is, he is so weak that he cannot carry the load. Okay, T2 transforms into so and TO2 refers to the negative situation. That means students, when T2 and TO2 has been used together, it actually gives the negative meaning. So here the complex sentence is, he is so weak that he cannot carry the load. For the present tense, we'll use cannot. If this is past tense was, then we will be using could not. Okay, now the next one, complex to simple. First one is, the truth is that he was absent. Now the simple sentence will be, to tell the truth, he was absent. Now the next one, such boys who are lazy dislike work. The simple sentence is, lazy boys dislike the work. Now the next one, complex to simple. While there is life, there is hope. The simple sentence will be, there is life till life. There is hope till life. Now the next, that is complex. Though he got the news, he was happy. Now the simple sentence is, in spite of getting the news, he was not happy. Okay, though he got the news, he was not happy. And the simple will be, in spite of getting the news, because there is a opposite condition. In spite of getting the news, he was not happy. So though is being used in complex, and the replacement of though in simplest sentence is in spite of. After in spite of, you must have to use the noun form of the verb. Okay, noun form. Next is simple. To add to these misfortunes, his father died. Compound sentence is, his father died. This is an independent clause and the next part is also independent clause, and these are joined by subordinate conjunction. You can see that his father died and this added to his misfortune. Now the next one, in spite of being old, he was young at heart. Compound sentence. He was old but he was young at heart. Now the next one, that is compound to simple. He was very sorry and left for home early. Simple. Being very sorry, he left for home early. Now the next one, compound. Dr. Sen was not only a physician but also a statesman. So you can see not only but also has been used in compound sentence, and this not only but also is transformed into simple one by besides being. Besides being a physician, Dr. Sen was a statesman. Now the next one, that is complex to compound. Unless you do it, you will regret. The compound would be do it or you will regret. Now the next one, I am sure that you will succeed. The compound is you will succeed and I am sure of this. Now the next one is they were poor but they were happy. The complex is though they were poor, they were happy. So students, the next one is one word more and I will turn you out. This is compound to complex transformation. The complex sentence is if you utter one word more, I will turn you out. Now we have reached at the end of this video. Students, if you find this content helpful, then don't forget to subscribe, share and like our videos. Your little initiative will give us an extra motivation for creating such helpful videos for you. Have a nice day students. Goodbye and thanks for watching these videos.